Hi, I'm Bob Vila. Welcome home again. We've got a lot of work going on outside today. You can't help but notice our beautiful teal trim brightening up the Greystone. Today we're also doing a little bit of landscaping in the world's smallest front yard and installing a cast iron fence. It's an antique one that we found at Chicago's Architectural Salvage 1. Great place to tour. We're going there. We're going to get started with Ron Gann, our contractor, in the kitchen installing some kitchen cabinets. So don't go away. It's good to have you home again.
Sears presents Home Again with Bob Vila.
Hey, Brian, hold on there.
Hey.
I don't want to get too close. What are you burning the concrete for?
Removing the old fence post.
Oh, sure. Yeah. And then we'll be replacing the old fence post with a new solid steel post at either corner here to hold our cast iron fence.
That's right.
And boy, she looks pretty. What have you done to it?
Oh, we sandblasted it and did the minor repair work to it that it needed.
Nothing like sandblasting metal work.
Oh,
It really brings it back.
Yes, it sure does. It
Yeah.
takes off all the old paint and brings out the detail. It
Now,
makes it
this was in 2 or 3 pieces when I bought it. What'd you do?
Well, we last night spliced it here and here.
So you just got some flat bar stock underneath there?
Right, I've got flat bar under here and kept all the welds on the bottom
Yeah.
so they wouldn't be seen.
It looks terrific. Of course, when I bought it about a week and a half ago, it was parrot green and in 3 pieces. But it was cheap, only about $10 a foot. We went to the south side of Chicago, and we got together with Ann Stein-Waddell, who runs a place called Architectural Salvage 1. And boy, what a time we had. Take a look. Annie, this is like a treasure house. Where do you get all these things?
Thank you. Mostly from commercial and residential demolitions, but we travel throughout the U.S. We go to Europe, we attend auctions.
It's probably not as easy as it would seem.
Yeah, there's no single source.
I don't know what to look at first. What about these cupboards here?
Oh,
crates?
these
They look
are
important.
really neat. They're a pair of English 1760 corner cabinets that were brought here to the U.S. by Colonel Robert McCormick.
Who was?
The founder of the Tribune and International Harvester.
Yeah.
They're quite magnificent because of the detailing of the carving. It's such high relief, and it is all...
That's wood carving.
It
it's
is
not
all
plaster.
wood. It's not plaster or gesso.
Ooh. And what's the price tag on it?
These are $30,000 for the pair, so they're a little on the high end.
For the pair.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have room for them.
Oh, maybe next time.
What about something like this mantle? Where'd you get it?
This is from Southern Illinois. It's
Yeah?
one of 1,200 mantles we have in stock. It's maple, and it's really in great shape. Unfortunately, the house was in a fire, but it came out great.
You salvaged it, yeah. So you've got stained glass.
Stained glass, terracotta, and
Stone. Yeah.
urns.
And what about these doors over here?
Also from the McCormick house, also English, 1760. Edwardian doors, but tubs and corbels and stained glass.
I'll tell you, what we're really interested in is finding some sort of simple wrought iron railing that we could use along the front of our house.
Okay, we have 85,000 square feet here, and all of our irons up on the 4th floor. So let me show you what we have.
Lead the way.
Okay. Here's the elevator.
Yeah.
Watch your step. Let me pull that down and we'll go on up. Whoa! It's a pain.
Annie, I've never seen so many doorknobs.
Isn't it amazing? We've really been working hard trying to sort through it. But people will come in and pull out a front doorknob or match some of their interior knobs.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
It's really fun. It makes such a statement.
Can folks shop by mail?
Of course, they can send us photographs and we'll try and be as helpful as possible.
Quite a collection of, well, are they fence posts?
Well, they're iron newel posts and railing posts, which, you know, one would be at the start of the handrail, and the others would be, you know, connecting the railing.
They're all cast iron.
They are all cast iron. They're basically all from Chicago.
Are they pretty much a Chicago item?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're, you know, used all over, but this collection is basically from Chicago.
Yeah, some of them very ornate and Victorian. Some
Others
of them
a little more classical.
simpler, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how would I'd have to design something in order to use these.
Sure, and
Yeah.
remember when you're using things from before that you've got to get the right measurements and what your tread is. But they generally, you know, start about $75 a piece, depending on condition, and you know, we'll go up to about $150 for something real fancy.
Is this something that you'd find reproductions of?
I'm sure someone's making them, but I haven't found them. But
So you've
you
got
know,
a big collection of original ones.
we
here.
really do. And
Yeah. So
they're
where would
neat.
the fences be?
right over to our right here.
Boy, you have got a lot of wrought iron up here.
This is it.
And cast iron, too? Mm-hmm. Now, this is the kind of stuff you've got to find nearby, right? It's heavy to move.
Yeah, well, we find it all over, but you know, there's a couple things to look at when you're trying to find some iron.
Yeah.
This red piece here is an average okay kind of piece. The one that's up here is a little bit better in quality.
How do you judge?
By the thickness of the bar stock and
Yeah.
the intricacy of design
Yeah.
and whether it's complete. There's a little separation there.
Some damage.
And this is a much sturdier piece.
This is very nice, yeah. Heavier gauge stuff
Right.
and nice design.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, comparing at price, because the better quality, the more you're going to pay.
Sure.
It can go anywhere from $15 to $50 a running foot.
A running foot.
Yeah.
Oh. And what about gates? That's a beauty.
Yeah, I love the color. This is, after the turn of the century. It's got, you can see all the layerings of how it's made.
Look down here, yeah.
It's really a giggle. But this is, nice for using in between townhouses and, as a man gate.
Sure. Sandblast it, fix it all up.
Sure.
Oh, look at all the fence sections you got here. Huh?
Fence sections, unfortunately they're kind of stacked on top of each other, but usually when we go through we can have some people lift some things up.
I
And
love the gates hanging off the ceiling up here.
oh, isn't that a giggle?
They all look Victorian, yeah.
They are, they're, variations all from about the same time, but variations on the same sort of theme, and
Now,
we
what-
thought it was kind of fun.
What would you pay for little gates like that?
Little gates will range anywhere from about 125 to, can be 700 to 1,500 if it's from, a well-known building or by,
Or do you have
significant architect.
any big estate gates?
Sure, we have driveway gates. Some really great gates are coming in from Paris.
Oh,
and-
look at this. Now, I
Oh,
like
yeah.
this.
Okay,
This is the kind of stuff I'm thinking about
sure.
for the garden fence.
Yeah, I think it'd work real well.
I'm not crazy about the color green. It's a
Oh, I
little
like
bit,
it.
Yeah, it's okay. You've got, what, 3-foot, 4-foot section here and
Yeah.
another big section over here.
Sure.
So what would I have to pay for something like this?
Well, this is just on a little bit on the lighter side, so it'd probably be about $10 a running foot. But
That's
then
not
you've got
bad.
some expenses, to put in it.
So
I mean,
if I needed, say, 16 feet, I could buy it $160. Mm-hmm. And then what would I have to do to get it in shape?
Get it sandblasted, get this sort of patched up, install it, and then repaint it. So, there's a little bit more work. Usually about what you paid for, you'll have to put back into
You
it.
double the price, but
Yeah.
still a bargain because it's a beauty. Well, I think we ought to strike up a deal, but thanks for
Okay.
the tour.
Thank you.
We'll be back after these messages. Carry it downstairs. Okay, Brian, are you almost done?
Yeah, Bob, just a second.
Don't want to look at that.
No. Okay.
Good. All right. So now we've got support at that end, and of course this support piece came with the fence, so it's original. And why haven't we welded this thing together here?
Okay, the reason we haven't welded this is cast iron. And the fence is actually made from mild steel. These details are all cast. So the reason we don't weld it is because this cast iron is very brittle,
Yeah.
and the mild steel is really ductile, like say clay or something.
Sure. I hadn't
So-
realized that. I kind of assumed that it was all cast, but only these particular decorative parts are cast.
Yes, that's the only part of it that's cast.
Yeah. And then you're all set up at this corner
Right.
to complete the welding, right?
Right, I'm all set up down here, and then all this is going to take is just a few seconds.
This is what you call tubular steel.
Right, this is all mild steel. Everything in here that we're welding with a mild steel electrode.
Everybody
So-
knows what an acetylene torch is, but
right,
this is not acetylene.
No, we're not using acetylene torching here. We're using what's called arc welding. It's an electrical process.
Yeah.
And what happens is there's a very intense arc created between the metal, the parent metal, and the stick. What happens is this is the positive,
Yeah.
and the ground on the other end of the fence is the negative.
Yeah.
So if you've ever shorted anything out in your home, you know
Right.
that big bright blue flash that happens.
That's what
That's
you're
what
using
this
here.
is.
Yeah. How many volts of
Okay,
electricity?
what we have is this is very low voltage. It's only 40 volts, and it's DC. So it's very high amperage.
Oh.
We're working with an amperage of 150 amps.
Okay.
And that's creates a very hot flame around.
I'm not going to touch the fence, I'm not going to touch you, and I'm not going to look at it.
Okay.
Go ahead and do it.
Okay. Let me glove up here.
Get your safety mask on.
Right.
Yeah.
I wanna wear that. So this is just like staring right into the sun for several minutes, and nobody likes to do that either. Okay, we're welding. Okay, now I'm gonna weld one up under the fence. All right, we're done.
Is that it?
That's it.
It's so quick.
Yes,
Doesn't
this
heat
takes
up.
just seconds.
All right.
And it's much faster than bolting or even the gas torch.
All right.
And
So
that's
we're going
a
to,
permanent connection.
eventually we're going to paint all this black so it'll look very urban and antique.
Oh, yeah.
But I think our next step is to bring in some soil and some plant material in a little while. Brian,
Okay.
thanks a lot. It's a
All
nice
right,
job.
Bob.
Let's
Thank
go
you.
inside and see what kind of progress we're making. Okay, now let's get together with Ron in the kitchen. I understand he's busy putting kitchen cabinets in place, and Roger's here, our tile genius, who's putting down. These are great, aren't they?
Beautiful.
They are the biggest ceramic tiles in the world. Look at these. 24 inches by 24 inches.
Biggest I've seen.
They're made in Germany. What makes them so sturdy?
I think it's the way they're fired.
Yeah.
They're
So that you
fired in
don't,
such a way that they gives them a lot of strength.
they're actually a commercial product, right?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
definitely.
And so you have already cut corners, but we get these pieces, and we're going to end up with a very kind of an old-fashioned / contemporary look.
Right.
And you can cut them on the water saw, right?
Right, on the wet saw, yeah.
Good. Well, Roger, I'm going to check in with Ron for a second, but are you going to be troweling on the
Yeah,
stuff?
very shortly,
We'll
yes.
take a look in a minute. Good.
Okay.
Hi, Ron.
Hi, Bob. How you doing?
Good. How are you? These
looking
look
good.
great.
Thanks.
These are beautiful.
Yeah, aren't they nice?
Now, you've already put in a lot of these.
Right.
You always put in the tops first?
Should always put in the uppers first so you can get to them, and it's not inconvenient to work with the uppers. Once you put the bottoms in, it's hard to work with the upper cabin.
You've got relatively good working conditions here because it's new walls,
Right.
new subfloor. Things should be pretty square and plumb, right?
They should be pretty good, but we're working with natural materials and things expand and contract. And what we've done here is we've put a red guideline, our level line, all the way across here. And it's nothing more than a line to let us know where we want to set the tops of our lower cabinets here, okay?
It's a reference.
It's a reference, okay? On this side here, we've just tacked on a little stick here so that we make sure that our lower cabinets are even with our upper cabinets.
Lining up plumb,
Lining up,
yeah.
see, and I can move it right up there.
Yeah.
Now we check our level, and you can see we're a little bit
off.
off.
And so we take a shim shingle.
All right, we just put it on there like that, and that looks pretty good.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
now,
so I'll hold it up against there. I'll hold it plumb
Okay.
for you.
and we're going to screw this in,
Drywall screws
right? And
right into metal studs.
no, well, not into metal studs, Bob. Remember, we put a plywood backer in here. Okay, let's just check this one more time. Okay, that
Looks good.
And we don't have to be concerned.
So we have plywood in between the metal studs.
Right.
All along the 36-inch line.
Right.
And we planned ahead so that we could install these cabinets in that fashion.
And we'll check ourselves over here. We look pretty good there. Okay. We might need a little extra shim.
And these can just be put in haphazardly, temporarily. Drive the screw and then come back with a mat knife
Right.
and cut off the excess.
Right.
Is that it?
That's it.
Good.
Yep. Whoops. And we're all set.
All right. Well, we're going to take a closer look at these cabinets in a minute. Right now, we have to break for some messages. Stay with us. They make a good cabinet. Here comes another one. That's That's great. They are going to look so good. Do you like these cabinets?
Yeah, I
You
like
the construction.
Yeah,
of
I
them?
like these a lot, Bob. They're high pressure laminate. They're real nice. European hinges, 3-way adjustment. Beautiful edge work on these right here.
Yeah.
Nice adjustable shelving
Yeah,
here.
they look pretty good.
Yeah.
And that clean contemporary look, which is what I like.
Right.
What about cost? How much are we paying for all these cabinets?
About $3,100 for this kitchen.
How many running feet?
We got like 20 running feet here.
So about 150 per
Yeah.
running foot, including tops and bottoms.
Right. It's a real good deal, and these are great cabinets.
Yeah.
I like them a lot.
Well, I'll give you a hand in a minute, but I want to
Okay.
see how Roger's doing here. Roger, are you ready to put down one of those big tiles?
Yeah, I just got through spreading it, Bob, and we're getting ready to drop the first piece in.
This is just regular thin set mortar.
It's a latex modified thin set. It has
Okay.
some elasticity to it.
And you have put it on with a 1/4-inch trowel?
Yeah, it's a half-inch trowel.
Half-inch trowel.
Half-inch trowel.
Yeah. You need to build up that much of it when you got this kind of a material.
Right. It's playing it safe, Bob. Is what
Yeah.
it's doing.
Because you want to avoid having any kind of voids or air pockets underneath it.
Right, and you just
And-
want to make sure you've got full contact all the way across the back side of the tile.
Good. One thing about working with this size tile, it goes quick.
It goes quick, beats the little one.
And you won't have much grout to deal
No,
with.
no, no.
Because you're butting them all together. Okay, well, we're going to go out front and take a look at the landscape.
Okay, Bob.
Let's meet John Rastenis, who is our landscape contractor. Hi, John. And
Bob.
This has got to be one of your smaller jobs, right?
Yeah, this is a little,
Little urban garden. Yeah,
Right.
It's going to be nice. Tell me what the big picture is, what the design concept is.
well, we're putting in a half circle here of black vinyl edging to reflect the nice window in the basement.
So we're creating a semicircular planting area that'll be just below that window. Which
That's-
means that when we're in that family room looking out the window, we'll always have a little carpet of green to look at.
That's correct.
I like it. What's this material you're using for edging?
This is a black vinyl edging,
And it's flexible enough that you can make a curve like that.
right.
What do you have to do to keep it in place?
We're going to take one of these steel stakes and pound it right through.
Oh, right through that lip there.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So
that'll hold it in.
You don't have to worry about it heaving in the frost and
Right.
stuff. Okay.
And now we're going to plant 2 Alberta spruces.
These
dwarf.
guys,
Yeah.
dwarf Alberta spruces. So when they mature, they won't be more than how tall? 3 or 4 feet?
Yeah.
Up to around here.
Yeah.
It's very
Stay
good.
right inside the fence line.
Yeah, it's a nice little plan, I think.
And now we're going to rake this dirt out. And
So you've brought some loam. It's pretty rich looking stuff.
Yeah, and we're going to rake it out here, and we're going to plant the vinca in it, about 6 inches apart.
Let's see now. The vinca is a pretty ideal material for an urban situation like this because it grows like a weed, right?
Right, and it has root runners.
Yeah,
and
rhizomes.
it also flowers in the spring. It has blue lavender flowers.
Very pretty. Okay, so you're just going to put them in a grid pattern or what?
Right, one outside each other.
Okay.
We'll start one in the corner.
Let me pass these to you so that they're inside your work area.
Okay. And what we do is we just stagger them so that they're, and set the runners so that they grow inside the grid system.
So John, give us a tip on how these should be planted.
Well, you should dig the hole twice the size of the ball so that you get good dirt around it so it has a opportunity to grow well in this soil.
This is really rich soil. Looks real good. And of course, give it a lot of water.
Yeah, that's the other.
Now the lawn, we decided to seed here. Obviously, the main problem here was we put in a new water service and we ripped everything up. So what have you done for us?
We took out 4 to 6 inches of the old dirt,
Yeah.
and we put in new topsoil. Gilberto just got through fertilizing it, and now he's going to roll it, and we've already seeded it. And
All right.
then-
And we're going to take a break for some messages, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, well, we put up some stakes and some string to make sure nobody steps on the seed. A couple of weeks we'll have a little lawn going for us, And of course the landscape is in place. And that's going to be a wrap for today. Next week we're going to be painting the interior. We're going to be installing a new vinyl floor in the kitchen area and doing quite an interesting job with some inlay work. And we'll take you to Marcus Hook, Pennsylvania to visit the Congolium factory, find out how that stuff is manufactured. Hope you'll be with us. Till then, I'm Bob Vila. It's good to have you home again.